Seminoles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming, and batting it down.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm fast.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, to the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Mensah. Bringing the heat. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. Snags it and he's open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Finds his man. It's Lofton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
They just keep firing. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressive.
Makes the grab in their space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking to fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Turning it on. To the house. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on running the football, and they were up against it a little bit there in the first quarter. Not a lot of explosive run plays, but here in the second, they finally pop one. And they know it's just a matter of time with this guy. He's ready to hit the home run with his game-breaking speed. And after that long touchdown run, this offense finally on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Knowles.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Mensah to throw. Release to the back. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He's got the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Just keep slinging it. Oh, they're after him. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
The Canes have their offense in high gear. Throwing, Mensah. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Mensah They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. With the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Canes!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he puts through the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hold and fire complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit game.
Makes the catch and he's free. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
Pulls it in. It's Robinson. There he goes. Past the 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st. Beck's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Seminoles. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Booster! Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mueller. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between...
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hurricanes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Here's Mensah to throw. Hums it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Pringle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the number 21 team, the Army Black Knights. And it's the Owls able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throwing, Mensah. Here comes the heat. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Pringle. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Mensah. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Fletcher. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. The lone back's got it. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Runs through a man. He might have some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Lopez. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Florida State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running inside. It's Pringle. Runs through a tackle. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Right on the money. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Rushes on him. And down he goes. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Pringle. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Booster. Throwing, Mensah unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got a man. It's Wiles. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for the offense to go out and win this ball game.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Pulls it in. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Fletcher. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Got his man. Touchdown, Miami! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how? Oh, he's got some space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires to the tight end. Might have a chance. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab down the left side.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
Here's the pressure. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense got it. He's running free down the middle. The 20. Inside the 10. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
And this is a tough spot for this offense, man. They've got to create some explosive plays, and the defense knows it. They're backing up. They're playing really, really conservative. Man, you're down 2 scores. You got to find some plays over the middle of the field, wherever. You just got to chew up some grass and get in scoring position.
A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man?
He tries to take the top off. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. 35 seconds remaining. They'll line up for the onside kick to try to pull this thing out. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 1st down ends this football game.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse